Hi, my amazing artists. Today we're going to learn how to color in our Mondrian dots. We will be using the three primary colors, blue, red, and yellow. Remember, our primary colors, they are special because they cannot be made. They're the three colors that cannot be made, and they have a special job to mix and make the other colors. They help make our secondary colors, which are our orange, our purple, and our green. Without them, those three primary colors, we would not have the rest of our color wheel. So we're going to be coloring in each column. And we want each column to have at least one of each color. You might have a row that has two of the same color, but notice they are not touching, they're not nearby. We also want to create white squares because just like Mondrian had white squares in his paintings, we want white squares in our drawings. So we're going to first start out with our first column or row right here. You can pick any color to start out of our primary colors, the red, the blue, the yellow. Our first step is we're going to color in our one square. Now, when you're coloring, you want to use good craftsmanship. Good craftsmanship means the level of skill that you are using with an art material. So looking here at our craftsmanship, which number do you think we need to use? If you guessed 3, you are right. We want level 3 coloring. The reason why we want that is because it's solid. It's neatly colored in. We're not going outside of our shape. There's little to no white space, and our color is bright and bold. So if you look at mine here, I colored mine more like a 2. So what I can do is I can go back and color it again, filling in all the white space and doing my best to stay inside of my shape. Now that I've colored yellow, I'm going to color my next one. I'm going to color this one blue. Again, I'm going to color it with good craftsmanship, coloring in so I'm nice and solid, no white, and staying inside my shape. So now I've used yellow and I've used blue. So my last color I need to add to this row is red. Now I could color this one red, but I also need to have some white squares. So I'm going to leave that one white. I'm going to skip it, and I'm going to come down here and color this next square. Now I have one more square down here. I could choose to leave it white, or I could color it yellow or blue. I'm going to color it yellow instead of leaving it white. So now that I've got this first column or row done, I'm going to move on to this next row. Now what I want to keep in mind is what colors are next to each other. I want to do my best to not put the same color next to each other. So for example, if I'm coloring up here, I don't necessarily want to do this yellow because it's going to touch. So they would be next to each other. But if it happens, don't worry about it, leave it. Don't try to color over it, because if we put yellow here and then I put red on top, I'm going to make an orange square, and we are not using secondary colors. We're only using primary colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave this one up here white, because remember, we can leave some of our squares white, and I'm going to color this one here red, because I don't want to be blue either, because then it would touch the blue. Really make sure you're staying inside those lines and that you've got little to no white showing. It's all filled in nice and solid. Now I'm going to move on to my next square. I'm going to do this one yellow because it is far enough from this yellow, but I cannot do it blue because the two blues would touch. All right, now let's see what color can I do next. I need to do blue. Can I do blue here? Yes, I could. Or I could skip and I could do this one here blue because again, it won't touch any other blue square. So I'm going to skip this one. It is all right. You might be wondering, but there's two white. They're touching. White, it's okay to be touching. We just want our primary colors not to be touching the same primary color if we can avoid it. If it happens, it's okay. Let them be just two blues or two yellows next to each other. And I'm going to leave this square here white. I'm going to continue this coloring process until I have my whole dot colored like this. All right, friends, enjoy.